This talk is about question 38 of your assessment task, which was to explain the factors that actually influence deep ocean corrosion. In question 37 we talked about why there was predictions that deep ocean corrosion wouldn't be so fast, we'd be quite slow. But when they went and looked at the Titanic, which was buried deep in the ocean for only a relatively short amount of time, they found it was extensively corroded. So you need to detail the observations they made. What did the rust or what did the corrosion products on the Titanic look like? And what was the actual chemistry of those corrosion products? So what chemicals and other things did they find in those corrosion products? And then based on what they saw, what the corrosion they saw, and what the composition of those corrosion products were, the scientists started to make theories about what caused the corrosion in the deep ocean. And it's caused by two main factors. First of all, we've got sulfate-reducing bacteria. You need to detail what they are. You need to detail why they reduce sulfate. There's an equation which you use, and now the textbooks have a number of equations in them. The one we're going to use in class is this one. Sulfate plus 10 hydrogen ions plus 8 electrons turns into hydrogen sulfate plus water. Sorry, hydrogen sulfide plus water. And that's the equation we're going to use in class. You can use other ones in your essay, but if you want to be aligned with what we're doing in class and the equations we're studying in class, that's the equation to look at. You need to talk about where they get the electrons from that are required for the sulfate reduction, and how does that lead to enhanced corrosion in the deep ocean. Then you've got to talk about something called acidic microenvironments. In the deep ocean there can be quite acidic microenvironments. You need to talk about why these form and how these affect corrosion. And the first thing is these sulfate reducing bacteria, some of them can actually increase the acid concentration of the deep ocean. There's a whole range of other factors that increase acidic deep ocean conditions, but the one you've got to talk about and probably focus on the most is carbon dioxide. You need to detail why the carbon dioxide concentration changes as you get further and further down into the ocean, and you need to explain why that happens and what effect that has on pH as you change the carbon dioxide concentration in the deep ocean. The end result is that the ocean at deep levels is quite acidic, and you've got to talk about why acidic conditions affect corrosion rates. There's two main ways in which acidic conditions affects corrosion rates. You need to detail both, but also be careful. These processes that occur in the deep ocean aren't traditional rusting. We've studied the rusting process in detail previously. In these low pH conditions in the deep ocean, it's not traditional rusting of iron that takes place. So I prefer you to say corrosion of iron, but if you say rusting of iron, that's okay, but just be aware it's not rusting as we normally have on the surface.